Hi Pisces, welcome to your January 2017 reading. How is it going? How's it going? I didn't plan on doing you guys last, but somehow you eluded me. You eluded me. I don't know. You all make me happy. You fill me with warm fuzzies. I don't know why. I guess I do know why, because you guys are great. You are so full of caring and insight. And there's a passionate intensity to you that I really like for water sign. That isn't, scary. It's positive. It's beautiful. And I'm feeling out your energy here while I pull these cards. Thinking about where you've been in 2016. What you've been thinking about. What you've been questioning. What you've been debating in your life. I think you have been looking for your tribe a little bit. Some of you in 2016. Not all, definitely not all. I mean, I think you Pisces are a very diverse group, and I know so many different types of you, like, that I can't speak for all of you. I will admit. But have you been feeling misunderstood in this world, the way that it's been running recently? The energy that's been going around? Sometimes it might feel a little bit lonely. I think all of us can relate to that, to feeling a little lonely, to feeling a little low on energy, a little low on safety within the collective. And that can be discouraging for your type of energy. It's discouraging for all of us. So how do we surround ourselves with people that get us without it being hard or scary? How do we do that? Pisces? I think in your case, you are very easy to love. You are very easy to have around. And that's great. Because it means that even if you do feel far away from your tribe and you're feeling a little bit isolated, you have the tools right within you already, just sitting there, to have wonderful people around you. And you probably already do. I'm sure you do. I'm sure you have a few people in your phone that you can call, and they get you. I would say January is going to be a good time to stay in touch with them. And I'm looking at your cards for the end of last year, because I like to look at the energies that were brought you into January so that we can see why and how you've gotten to January and what energies you might be feeling. And it looks like you've actually had quite a warm end of the year. And I hope you have, Pisces. I hope it was a warm end of the year. I hope November and December treated you very well. I have the Six of Cups and the Emperor, or the Two of Cups. I can't even read today, apparently. The Two of Cups and the Emperor came up for you, along with the Six of Wands. So, you've probably found somewhat of a stride. You might have had some dominating personalities in your life, but you found your own, and you kept your own, which is wonderful. It also looks like this is very Piscean energy right here. The Two of Cups. You know how to commune with people. You know how to emotionally lock in. And that can even be with somebody who is a friend and you're at a bar and you're just talking. You can lock into a conversation in a way that no other sign can. Truly, it is such a magnetic, wonderful experience speaking with you guys. And it looks like you had some really great conversations, some really wonderful, eye-opening times with people in your lives. You might have had a little bit of that dominating energy somewhere in there. And that might have put a little bit of a damper because this isn't really your style. necessarily. And that can be kind of a bummer sometimes, but overall it looks like, you are finding your stride. You know who you are. So even with things going on around the world and the end of the year and the intensity comes with the holidays, I think you knew who you were, where you needed to go, where you've been this year, why you've been where you've been, and that's wonderful. So, this is some of the best energy I've seen actually in any of the signs going from November, December, is just this warmth, this ability to connect, which you have in spades. I love it. So let's look at January and the central energies that are coming in for you in January. Whew, you've got some movement, Pisces. You have some movement here, which can be very exciting for the new year. We have the Ten of Pentacles. What a fun, fantastic energy to have as your central. This is your central card for the whole reading. The Ten of Pentacles. Now this is family, community, building something you're very proud of. Feeling very confident in who you are. And I do think that you're going to be able to accomplish this. Now the best way you're going to be able to accomplish this is to surround yourself with people who get you. Surround yourself with people you can trust and who see your vision and want to be a part of it. Because this is very much a community card. This is very much a card of teamwork and togetherness and your tribe, basically, like what I was saying, keep your tribe close because they will help you to embody this even more. And it will remind you of who you are and why you're so special, which is also wonderful if you're trying to build something. If you have new goals, new resolutions, new things you want to accomplish, having this kind of energy and having a community around you and having that sense of support and a backbone, it makes things feel so much more manageable. So wonderful energy. And I spent a little bit of extra time looking at that card because on top of that, for another of your central energy cards, is the Tower. One of my favorite cards in the deck. I love this card. This means that things are moving and shaking for you. If you have felt a little bit stalled, this is the card where it is almost like divine intervention, where things will change. Things will change. Things that need to go will go. Things that need to come in will come in. That is beautiful energy. And especially once the Mercury retrograde is over around the 8th or the 9th, you might be seeing some of this. And it's going to be synchronistic. You're going to be able to see how it's coming together in a very specific way. So even though this looks like brimstone, hellfire, disaster, it's really not. It's just that this is divine intervention kind of stuff. So you will be moving and shaking. And there will be a bit of fiery competitiveness going on here too. This is your third central energy card. This might be going on around you. And that's okay. This isn't negative energy. It's just fiery, competitive energy. And if you're not feeling that, it can be a little bit challenging. It can be a little bit tiring. And that's when you go back to your Ten of Pentacles. You're with your tribe. You know what you're building. You know what you're accomplishing. You know what you care about. You know who you are. So even though you have all this energy moving on around you, the Tower and the Five of Wands, and things are happening and people are doing things and you're doing things and things are changing. You might change where you're living, or you might change the way you communicate with somebody, or you might send that email to that place you've wanted to work for so long and you're finally ready to do it. There's a lot of ways this kind of mobile energy can come about because these are both super active energies where things are moving, pieces are changing, and in a very literal way around you in the world. And so having that grounded Ten of Pentacles energy, having your community around you, if you feel a little frazzled by a sudden new insight that comes in, you have somebody to call, you have somebody to have lunch with, you have somebody to come sit with you and watch a movie in the evening so that you can commune and you can have really great conversations about the world and where you are in it, because you are so great at that. Oh, one of my favorite things about y'all. Oh, I love it. Now let's look at the energy that's going to bring you into the second half of the month and near the end of the month, because it's always interesting to see how energies shift. And so I like to do some cards for the second half of the month. Now, right off the bat, we have the King of Wands. I think if you hold steady through that Tower and Five of Wands energy, like I was telling you, you are going to feel very confident and very much like you know your way. And this might even show up the King of Wands energy might show up in your life. You might have a friend who really gets you, who's got a fiery kind of disposition, but also really gets you as very loyal and cares for you and cares for your tenderness and your emotional fluency and your ability to be emotionally present in things. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. To me, this shows me that even if you have a week that's kind of crazy and chaotic and there's a lot happening, you're going to come out feeling strong, very clear, very insightful. And remember, you don't have to carry that load by yourself, and you shouldn't carry it by yourself. This Ten of Wands goes along with the Ten of Pentacles, and there's this sense that if you start feeling that you are the only one who can take care of this stuff, you're the only one who can carry this load, you're going to lose this energy. And we don't want that, because we want you to have that nice anchor. So just remember, you don't carry this all by yourself. People love you. People have your back, and they want to be there with you. And this kind of energy will just wear you down. And we don't want that, right? Because the final card I have for the end of your month is the Fool. And I have been pulling this card for a few readings for January. And I just think that it's this big message to say that it is a new year, is a new solar year. And it's a time to open our hearts to seeing the world in new ways. It's a time to begin new journeys. And this is really a mental state of allowing ourselves to look up at the sun, to look at the horizon, to believe in the fun and the youthfulness of being like a kid. You know, when we're kids, we have fun and we just enjoy the day, right? And it's so easy to do. And as we get older, that can be lost. And this energy is inviting us to go back and rekindle this energy. So between the King of Wands and the Fool, I think you are going to have this beautiful sense of freshness coming in. And so, like I said, I think in the middle of the month, you might feel that there's a lot of friction, a lot of tension, a lot happening in your heart and your soul. But your social group is there, your tribe is there. They will keep you feeling strong and clear and cared for. And you will come out stronger than you went into January. You will come out very much knowing of your own worth. Now, I like to clarify a little bit. And I think in this reading, I'm going to clarify that Tower card. Because the Tower card, that's major action. And I'm going to use my Cosmic Tarot deck, which I love. I think it's gorgeous. And we're going to see what energies are coming in with that. It's very interesting. It's very, very interesting that energy is coming in for you in January. I don't think anybody else got the Tower card for January. And like I said, for me, this card is just like, it's like things change very quickly. And then you're happy that they changed and you're happy that it just like happened quickly because you're suddenly doing things that you've been wanting to do for a while or making changes that you wanted to make. But it can feel a little bit chaotic in the moment. So, and that's fine. Oops, dropping cards. That's fine. Pull one more. Wow, you guys. Okay. So, here's what's going on. First thing I pulled for this was the Two of Pentacles. Indecision, feeling a little uncertain about your next step. So with the Tower card, that suggests to me that Tower card is going to clear that up for you a little bit. It's going to help you to pick where you want to put your next step, which is great. So if you feel a little stuck between two paths at the moment, that's okay. Nothing wrong with that. We are always constantly making decisions in this life. It's exhausting work, and sometimes it's hard to know which path is correct. But there's a sense that you will find some clarity as the Tower card comes in. That's the energy you're starting out with. Now, I pulled two other cards. I pulled the Queen of Wands and the King of Cups. Now, these two energies are very different. I mean, this is fire and water. Fire and water. And so you might have some questions about how to go forward in life. And in fact, I think one thing to think about is how to find balance between kind of your passionate intensity and your emotional core. Finding the balance. You might also be in a bit of a tug of war with these types of personalities. And you might be having to find some way to find peace with these types of personalities. If the Tower card's involved with these two, you might have siblings that are giving you grief, or partners, or parents. You might be feeling this within yourself and your life decisions because they're so opposed. You should just remember that it's okay to be unclear. It's okay to have questions. It's okay to think a little bit about your next step. And what I want to reiterate with this Tower card is that it will guide you, and it's a positive process. It is a transformational process. It is very much literally you are going to be experiencing new things and new ways of doing things. That is beautiful. Now, I'm going to just put one other clarifier on this Fool card, just so that we get a sense of, what is it that's calling you to this Fool energy. Oh, you guys, I got the Ten of Pentacles again. So I got that one for your central energy, and it came back again. Stay grounded. Stay grounded. As much as you might want to get into that tug of war between the fire and the water and the which where do I step? Who do I go? What do I do next? Stay grounded. Stay surrounded by the things that make you feel good. Take care of yourself. Do those daily practices that help you feel healthier and stronger and well rested, because it will help you when there's big action, and it will help you reach that King of Wands kind of clarity and vision that is so very strong and striking. And it will also help you with your Fool energy. Having that groundedness really helps you, allow you to expand your heart out, because you're taken care of on the ground. So yeah, surround yourself with people you can trust. Take good care of yourself. Give yourself a breath if you feel that you're stuck between two decisions. And reach out to the people, allow the people in who make you feel that you can really have conversations. You can really connect with them, because they will help you to see a way forward that makes you feel good, makes you feel comfortable. And you're going to come out at the end of the month with some new insights and some new groundedness that will help you for the rest of 2017. So that is a great reading right there. Like I said, the Tower card might be one of my favorite cards. It is my favorite card in the deck. And when it comes about, it is beautiful. It's those times you look back on and it's a great story to tell your grandkids. And it's also just a time maybe just you make a little note in your head and you look back and you say, that really did make a difference in my life. Even if it doesn't seem huge. The Tower card doesn't have to be a catastrophic thing. It doesn't have to be something that's super traumatic. It can be something relatively small that acts out in a way down the path that you look back and you say, oh, the pieces connect. And that's beautiful and exciting, and that's what makes life feel so magical. So, very magical reading, you guys. I love it. I am so happy that you took the time to watch your January reading. I will be back to do February. I'm hoping to also put up some meditation videos for January for those of us who need some self-care time and some reflection time. So if you would like to get in touch with me for a private reading, I'm going to put my email and my website below in the description box. I really hope you have a beautiful January, Pisces. I think it's going to be amazing and very magical. And I will catch you back here in a month. All right. Bye.